Hi everyone, this is Chandan. Today we are going to see basic data visualization. So let's start. So let's execute that sample data set. So here I imported that pandas and numpy and creating the data range and then creating that data frame. The column is date of month, sales number of sales, and the expenses. So respective data we can see. So by here I creating one data frame and set the index month. So as an index here you can see a month wise index and sales and expense we can see here. Okay, so to understand that data visually we need visualization tools, and pandas provide a basic sum plots. So we will play that plots, and similarly we also look Matplotlib and Seaborn. So let's plot some basic plot. So to plot the data we need a data frame dot plot and whatever the kind, which present which type of line. So we are going to draw a line and figure size will be okay. So let's see. Yes, so on that plot here is month wise and that sales and expenses it's representing. It's automatically detect all the data set, and here we can also provide the title. Like that. So here you can see sales and expenses is their titles. Similarly, we can plot that using bar plot, and we can also provide that some color. So let's copy that and bar, it will plot that bar plot, and here monthly sale and whatever the figure size provide here, and after that we can provide color. Sky blue. So it will plot that in the sky blue, or if we want white, it will plot that random colors with that blue and orange, so we can see that. Similarly, we can plot that hist plot. So with the hist plot, histogram, which is a histogram plot. So histograms of sales, we can sales distribution. So basically histograms represent that distribution. And that color equal to light green. Okay, and we also need to provide here beans. How many beans? We going to represent 10 beans. Yes. So here you can see that frequency and sales distributions. And if we do not want to provide that color, then we can see like that histogram for that expenses and sales. Okay, so let's play with some matplot library, which is a powerful library to creating a static, animated and interactive visualization in Python. So you can customize also the attributes of that plot. So there is a various line of code, so I already written that, and so import matplotlib.pyplot, like that we can import, and after that we need to define that plot figures, and then we need to define a plot index and that data and that level and marker. Oh, and similarly we can also plot that expenses, and for that expenses, and after plotting that we can also set the title, X level and Y levels and legend grid, and then after creating a whole figure we can print that. So using that show function it will show that, and here you can see it's print that line functions, which is a very interactive way. Similarly, we can also plot that using Seaborn. So let's plot some data using Seaborn. So here I imported that Seaborn SNS and set that as styles and figure size and line plot. So here we providing that line plot and dash is false, so it will want to show that dash, and sales and expense over times. We set the titles and X level, Y level, month amount, and whatever the legend we want to show here, like sales and expenses, it represent like that. And then lastly we show plt.show, which plot that. Okay, so Seaborn is built on top of Matplotlib and provide the high-level interface for drawing attractive statical graphics. It works well with Pandas data frame. So it's developed on that Matplotlib. So that's why we are using that PLT, which is a Matplotlib attributes. And let's plot some other graph. So similarly, here you can see we plot that by defining that index month.name bar plot, and y-axis is a sales and data, whatever the data frame we have, and palettes blue. So we provided that blue palettes, so with the blue palettes it's converted all the colors and represent like that. So like that we can plot that graph, and we can also plot that histogram like that. So here you can see for that there is just we can provide that blue color and it represent like that, and if we want to provide that it automatically throw that line. So here all the we just set that beans, so whatever the bean size we provide, so like that we can print the data to represent visually. So when we playing with the data set, that times we need to know about the data, how it's distributed and which features we can use. That times we use and plot that data using this library. So that's all for today. Thank you.